Here we are on Off the Edge with me, your host, Cam Jordan, and I'm just overly blessed, overly happy to be here in Las Vegas at the annual SAC Summit, which has become a thing now. You know, me, Von Miller, Maxx, Crosby, first collaboration. We're going to take off from here. But I'm sitting here with my guy, Josh Allen. When I say paid is an understatement. We're not going to put numbers out there, but he just got paid this offseason. We are so excited for him to join the show. When I say Pro Bowler, we talk about Josh Allen. When I say, you know, a guy who had 17 and a half sacks this past season, a threshold that is hard to get to. There's been a lot of seasons you can put together, have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Once you get beyond that 15, you get in a real rare air. And you hit 17 and a half sacks for the mark this past season. I'm just going to say congratulations on your success. Congratulations on getting paid. Congratulations on everything you've done to this point. And I know there's so much more, but I appreciate you tapping in on the show.
Man, it's an honor to be here with you, big bro.
Yeah, indeed. You've been to a SAC Summit before, right?
I have. 2 years ago.
I was like, one of them years, I was like, all these SAC Summits start to blend together. I was like, definitely been here.
Yes.
And was it 3 years ago? And now you coming back. You know, where it's bigger and better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting here at a hotel where we're about to get active tomorrow, get some real work in. What are you looking forward to?
Communication, blending with the guys, learning, growing, and also spreading my knowledge and wealth, things that I, learned throughout these years that I can pass on to other guys.
When you say spreading wealth, can I get $1?
Wealth in the
wealth of knowledge. I got excited.
I can help you make some money.
Okay, no doubt. Speaking of just the success that you've had, have you had a big splurge yet? I know you got a fam. I know you got kids. Beyond moms and pops, I know you took care of the fam. I know you got a wife. You probably got a nice purse out of it. What did you get you?
I got a new car.
Oh,
we'll take double R.
Oh.
I had to get it.
Oh, big.
Big dog.
Big dog. Okay. I'm saving that for retirement.
With a driver.
Oh. Does it come with the driver? Does a double R come with the driver? You got to hire that separately.
It's easy. You got to get it separately, but It's easy to get one, especially in Jags.
Okay.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Really small.
Duval,
baby.
Oh,
and
man.
They love your boy.
I'm not going to lie to you. When I first got to Jacksonville, my big homie Tyson Alualu was drafted. What was that, 2010?
Mm-hmm.
First time I ever got through Jacksonville, I was like, there is nothing here.
Nope. That's why it's easy to make people. No people. I mean, connections.
14 years later, it actually looks like it's like a solid city now.
Yeah, it's growing. It's definitely growing with the new stadium being built too. I think that's going to bring a lot more revenue, a lot more money in the city. And then bringing the Four Seasons into our owner. Bringing the Four Seasons in. And
y'all got a Four Seasons in Jacksonville?
We making one.
Oh.
Yeah. So we doing something, man. And, hopefully that just keeps growing and growing for us.
Right. You got my former D-line coach, Ryan Nielsen, as your D coordinator now. You've had, a little offseason with him. How do you like him so far?
I mean, so far so good. For me, he called the first thing he talked about when I talked on the phone with him was, you going forward. That's all I need to hear. Now, put the ball in my court, let me be me, and we can do that. And I think through the conversation that we had, he kind of lets you, take control. Because I think in his defense, the ends need to be elite. Needs to be those guys. And where I'm at, where my trajectory is going in my career, I can only see myself going up. So if you allow me to go, trust me, then I'm gonna go. But now this year, man, I did that last year by myself. Now it's time to spread that wealth to the others. You got Trey, who's coming up. Got Eric, that's new. And we got a lot of younger guys that I can kind of let's do this.
All right, big
like
Eric
this.
Armstead in the middle now. You got a monster in the middle now.
I'm already knowing, man. I'm happy.
Jeez.
I'm happy. Kid in the candy store. Yeah, for sure.
It seems like you guys got a strong collective. A couple years ago they paid the wide receiver Kirk. They're starting to keep their own. Trevor Lawrence. How does it make you feel that an organization wants to love their players, wants to pay their loyalty towards players like you and Trevor?
I mean, it means a lot. It means we're going in the right direction. Things that haven't been done in a very long time. For me to be the first, $100 million player in organization, in the whole organization, is kind of crazy, but it's a humble experience, and I'm thankful for that. But we're in the right direction. We're keeping our top players, our best players, and our core players as well. So we can continue to keep building on that, keep bringing the younger guys up. That's why we put these guys in these roles you play for the Saints. You had none but young guys and build them up, and now you see them go here, go there, but they help that organization build as well. And that's all I want to do. Put my name on the map, man, and never be forgotten in Jacksonville history.
Right. But I mean, just keep your core guys in there. Keeps your locker room integrity good too. Like the vibes, the ability for, in a season, you're going to have adversity. You're going to have those wins by 20 points, some losses by threes that hurt way more than a blowout loss.
Yes, sir.
But that core locker room keeps it going. Like, tell me about that. Tell me about your locker room. How does it feel? Because, every locker room is different. So I'm always intrigued to know, like, what does your locker room feel like? Is it overly jovial? I don't see any dancing or like.
No, we got a cool locker room. We got a lot of young guys. There's one or two things that I think we need to implement this year moving forward to build that team chemistry. I think right now we too blocked off. Where we got one group of like D line in one area,
right?
O line in another area. I think we need to mix that up and just know your teammates. And I think that would bring a lot more chemistry with each other, offense and defensively. But other than that, we got a young locker room. We like to have fun.
Who gets control of the aux?
I keep boom box.
Okay.
So but I like the old schools. And so if I'm on it, I'm usually playing cards with the guys and I'm playing, my jams and stuff.
What's old school for you, sir? You were born in the late 90s.
Not old. So I like, I like a little Luther. I like a little
true old school. Okay.
I like a little
Luther, like big Luther
music soul child. I like the vibes, bro. I like to keep because we go out on the field, we listen to rap. We go in the weight room, we listen to rap. All this testosterone rolling around. Kind of don't need it in the locker room. Just keep a nice chill vibe. Everybody talking, vibing out. Like we said, we playing cards. We got a basketball hoop. We got a nice little, game room. Guys go chilling.
Y'all got a game room?
Yeah, we do.
Like
Jacksonville, bro.
What you mean, like a separate room? Never go.
We got it's like a little lounge room.
Okay.
We got PS4s, golf simulator, ping pong table. Yeah, come on, man.
Got a golf simulator?
We doing it big, man.
Oh,
we doing it big. Duval.
Okay. I love it. I mean, we know obviously you're a leader on the team. You lead by example. What's it like to have, Trevor Lawrence, former number 1 overall pick from Clemson? What is he like as a quarterback? I mean, when I came into the league, I had Drew Brees, and so the epitome of a leader, I know exactly what that looked like. For you come in and then you get Trevor Lawrence, and he clearly is a clear cut, got to be a leader. The way he plays, the way he implements his style to the game. What is he like as a leader?
One thing that I can say about Trevor, man, is the consistency that he has with the routine. I think the more older I get is, you have to have a routine, but you can't be a robot to that routine. But you have to have a routine. And I remember, his second year, and he just wasn't playing as good every morning because we were like early birds. So I come in there, he's right there. So it's like seeing that every single day from then to now is consistent. He's always had the same demeanor of like, we gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna command this. We gonna take control. But we just have to keep seizing the moments. And but so for me, just to see him stay disciplined, to see him stay locked in, to see him stay trusted in his craft and what works for him, I like to see that. And he's been doing that ever since. And I know it's gonna pay off. I think he's gonna have a breakout year this year, and I think he's gonna lead us the right way and lead us to a lot of victories.
Okay. I mean, the AFC, you out there scrapping. y'all heavy set
AFC
with quarterbacks.
South.
Yeah.
We deep.
Yeah, it's
the D line though. You know how
I'll say the D line leads everything.
The
battle of the trenches is really gonna play a part. And I think the investments y'all made the last time y'all had success into the playoffs was, back when it was Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
So like what y'all created with the addition of Eric Armstead, y'all have potential to get back to it. Like I said in the intro, you had 17 and a half sacks this past season. How do you top this last season in terms of production?
I think last year, man, was a difficult. It was difficult for me, because I felt like I couldn't rely on anybody else mentally. So it's like 2 people, 3 people, communication, no communication. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna meet the man in front of me. I studied this dude since July, since June. You know, I know my matchup, and I'm gonna work this dude in front of me. And I think, you know, that gave me a lot of success individually. But I think it kind of I could have spreaded that wealth all over the line and built this person up and built that person up. I think it was just like I did it by myself. Now let me see if I can do this, but add the value to everybody else. You know, and bring them to my level. I don't want to go to nobody else's level. I want to bring everybody up to my level. And obviously adding Eric, a guy that's played at a high level for so long, played with guys that played at a high level, played with Nick, Defensive Player of the Year. So he knows what that work ethic is, and he knows what that competitive is. So it's like, if I can bring that to my other guys and take more control right there, let's see how far we can go as a whole D-line now. And that's why I say, like, AFC South, young quarterbacks, you know, we got guys really throwing that ball there. And who going to win up front?
Right.
And you look at every Super Bowl, you know, who's taking over?
D-line, D-line eats, and you see which one's going to win.
And I told them boys already, I'm going to be the best one. We're going to be the best D-line. We're going to be the best D-line, but I'm going to be the best one. So, you know, that's my challenge for them. Right. And, you know, they know that. They accept that from me, and I accept that for them as well. Like Trey, me and Trey talk all the time. Right. It's like my little brother. And like he know, and I know he know, I'm gonna be the top dog. Trey, you gotta come get me. What he say, Josh, I'm gonna be top dog. We're gonna work. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's that competitive edge, man. We need to compete. You know, I want to be the best. You want to be the best. We want to be the best together. And we got to keep proving it. Right. Ooh. Everybody can do it one time. Everybody look. Can you do it 2 times, 3 times? That's where I got to get to.
The world tries to crown people king over 1 year. And if you've been in this league long enough, I'm like, yeah, but show me 3-4 years. If you can do it 3-4 years, I believe in the hype.
I got you.
If you do it for 1 year, anybody can catch a lick. Mm-hmm. Anybody can roll the dice and be amazing off one roll. That's show me if you can continue.
Yes, sir.
You know, you got to keep on like that building. Like, and the greatest thing about you just said is, you know, like, I'm gonna be top dog, but I want you to come get me. It's like I used to tell the D-line, I'm telling D-line all the time, I'm like, yo, if y'all can shine as bright as y'all can, like if y'all bring in everything y'all do, y'all be amazing as you can. Think about how much more amazing I'm gonna look too. Because like if you,
that's real.
Yeah, bro, if you're a sword and you're a sword and you're a sword, everybody is these gleaming swords. Call me Excalibur. Like I'm a Kingslayer. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
real.
And you have to have that mentality in this game. So when you come to it, like I want to make Brian Bazee the best he can be. I want to be. I want to make Carl Granderson the best that he can be, because by doing that elevates their play, which is going to push myself to work even harder.
Yes, sir.
What did you do differently? You know, from years previous to this huge monstrous year you just had.
Staying locked in. You know, I did a lot more reading this past year. A lot more audiobooks.
You say audiobooks like actually like books pertaining to football, or just like
mental mindset books. You know, being able to stay locked in. Being able to control what you could control. So for me, game days, man, I didn't listen to any music, you know. I was really big on, you know, if anything was to happen, I didn't want music to be the reason why I didn't perform. You know, I didn't play my song, or I didn't do this, just like little things. So it was really big on how mentally can I be in the game. Like, me, I'm mentally confident. I know I studied this dude for so long. I studied his offense for so long.
So if there was no music, how did you keep it calm?
I'm locked in. I'm just breathing.
You watching film the whole time?
I get in a dark room. So my first thing, my people find me a dark room. I get a dark room. I go in there. I just chill out, control my thoughts.
You saying dark room like in the stadium?
In the stadium, in the locker room.
So once you get to the stadium,
I find me, you know, my people give me a dark room. I go in there, and you know, I take a little nap. I read my book. First of all, I read my book so I can like get off of football, get off of, you know, any feeling that I'm about to feel, and just have like a, you know, I got better off of reading, you know, and I'm reading things that can apply to me in this game. So I'm reading these books. I'm taking naps. I listen to a little jazz here, and I got that from LeBron. I got that from Brian. I definitely take that from bro. And
you stay on the first page like LeBron too?
No, I read.
Okay.
I read. Actually, I've been reading this Relentlessness by Tim Grover. And, you know, he talks about 3 areas of people. You got a cooler, cleaner, you got a cooler, you got a cleaner, and you got a closer. I'm a cleaner. You know, look, I see you right now.
Cleaner.
Cleaner.
All right, what's a cleaner?
A guy that do it right. You know,
What's a guy
that do it right half the time. And you got a cooler, that guy that's just out there. You know, I don't want to, you know, they talking about clutch people. You know, clutch people come in clutch moments. I want to be a player that come in at all moments. And so if I can continue to have that mindset, continue to challenge myself, continue to push myself in practice, first one on the field, last one to leave, really doing things that's applying myself to get better during practice. You know, I do things pre-practice to get better during practice, and then I do the things that after practice that I didn't do right in practice. So every day I'm just feel like I'm getting better. You know, I'm eating right. You know, my family is situated. I make sure my wife is, you know, stable enough that if I'm not in the house recovering my body or sleeping in this hyperbaric, that everything's okay. And I make sure I spend time with my kids and obviously let them know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And also I take them with me sometimes. So, you know, making sure everything in my life is what it's supposed to be so I can play. That's why kids, like we had to chill out on the kids. Yeah, you know?
Three is a plenty.
Three is a lot. So.
It gets to be a lot, especially in season. You know, wifey need a date night.
Yeah. We can do a date night. Yeah. Tuesday night. We date nights.
Thursday.
Tuesday.
I'll say
Tuesday night. Date night.
You guys do like a defensive line dinner?
So you know, I'm fortunate. We've been building our house for 3 years and it just got finished right before I signed my contract. You know, so prior to that, I was like, I don't know what we're going to do. You know, I was like, we're going to sell it. We're going to move here. We're going to do this. And then we get our house done. And then a couple of days later, we sign our contract. So it's like, this is our future. We built it for our family. And so and now we got it built to where we can entertain. Like we have spaces for the kids. Mm-hmm. And then we have people, now we can have people over. So I kind of want to, that's what you said, take more control and take more lead. Come over. You know, say I got a full chef now that can help cater to not only myself, but for everybody else as well. And so, you know, we did dinners. Yeah. But I want to do more of like a chill, like come to the crib. Maybe we'll watch a game. Maybe we'll watch some tape. You know, I got a good setup to where I can entertain a lot more people. And I want to take more control in that. And, you know, it's my team. They pay me to be that guy. Yeah. You know, so it's time to take over.
Yeah, act accordingly. Look, on our defense, we do defense dinners every other Thursday, and like it just goes from like the pecking order. OG will pay, so now it's me, the oldest guy in the room pay. The next time that it just goes, you know, from whoever on, and then every other week the D line will go eat. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's always just like camaraderie. It's always like trying to figure out what motivates my teammates off the field, on the field, mm-hmm. whatever it is. So I can have that relatable moment, like in game. If things get huge, it's like, all right, bro, like I just need you to lock in with me. Mm-hmm. Like we've gone through enough. I know enough about you. Like I know how to lock you in, you know, like whatever mm-hmm. it is. And I feel like those off the field moments creates that trust and that camaraderie that you sort of need to achieve success in a season.
Yes, sir.
For you to have folks over to the house, man, I ain't no way.
With the kids.
I mean, ain't no way. Only because I know I'm not helping clean nothing. Like,
hey, that's why you hire help.
Facts. But at the end of the day, look, my wife gonna look at me like, "Are you helping?" And I'm gonna look at her like, "These hands is broke. I got nothing for you."
I can take the trash out. You know, I do a little dishes. You know, that's why you gotta have the paper plates and you throw a lot of stuff away. You know, so we kind of been planning on this for a minute now. I
got you to take out the trash, and that's where I
take the trash out quick. Hey. We got it right to where we opening doors right there. Make it nice.
Hey, I'm big on take out the trash. And that's where it stops, though. Man, these dishes been here for a while. You was talking to me? I love you, man. I ain't doing no dishes.
I'll load the dishwasher.
If I'm over there, I know it's a slippery slope.
Unloading? Unloaded. I don't know. I just feel like, I'm like, why it takes so long? But loading the dishwasher, I can load the dishwasher.
No. I said, while we was dating, I set that precedence very... Hey, I can take the trash out. I ain't got nothing for you after this.
So I'm
staying consistent.
Yes, sir.
So you being at the SAC Summit, right? How's this fit into your goals of improving?
Man, I like to learn. Yeah. I like to see I already got questions that I want to ask certain people. And you're one of the people I wanted definitely chop it up with on just, how I know how I break down film.
Right.
But like, what other tendencies do you look at when when you're looking at a tackle, you're looking at an offensive scheme? Like, what is telltale signs that you can see on film? That's really what I want to get to. I'm not big social outside. This, that. If I catch you, I catch you. Just like when we played y'all.
Right.
It was my moment. We had a little time. I'm gonna go say what's up to OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, show my respect, Calais. And I was with Calais. Right. And one thing he told me, man, if you really love this game, you got to respect it. You got to respect the people who paved it for you. So for me, it was like I've always, and I love the game. I've always loved the game. So for him to say that to me, so it's like when I do play against another guy, I have to, I respect the game. I respect what you've done. Not a lot of people have done what you've done. So it was a moment for me to show my value to you. Is that I'm coming to get you, bro. But I respect what you do, and I love it because I want to be there one day.
Yeah,
and
it's a 100-sack club. It's a club for a reason. Come join me.
I gotta.
I'm gonna push this bar though for another about 25, 30 sacks.
Come on now.
But you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, I know. We all got goals.
Coach Nelson, Coach Ryan, he been showing me a lot of your tape,
man.
And so I've definitely been tapped in a lot more. So, and I like what you do.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But I can't do what you do.
No, I mean, look,
I can't. There's a lot of moves that you do that I'm like, I'm not. But I know me.
He got a lot of mass to him. Yeah. Ryan Nielsen came in probably like year 6 or 7 for me and was like, "Hey man, mass kicks ass.
I need you big.
Yeah, he's like, I need you big." And I was like, "Well, say less. I'm your guy if you're looking for a big end."
Yes, sir.
But I mean, it's crazy that you got Ryan Nielsen. He's different as a D coordinator than he was as D-line coach. You get like the relaxed Ryan Nielsen.
Oh.
Yeah. Ryan Nielsen, D-line coach, hands-on 24/7.
I believe.
Yeah, like he's feeling the need to fire you up at every moment. You're like, just take a breath. Let me talk to you over here. let me talk to you over here so we don't have to have this. Yeah. Because when a new coach comes in, it's like he paves the way. He's like, hey, my way or the highway. And I'm like, come do this highway real quick. Yeah, we're going to make it our way.
Yeah, for sure. And that's it's real that you say that because, I know what I do best.
Right.
And what I do best kind of doesn't, it's not like what was like teaches to do. Mm-hmm. So to have that conversation, to sit down with him and have that conversation with, hey, coach, this is what I do best.
Right.
But I do like what he did help me out. He said 3 different things: rush angles.
Yep.
Speed rush.
Got to change them.
Power angle rush. Mm-hmm. And he made me simplify it. He made me made it so simple. Give him a power angle, he gonna stop his feet. What you got?
Offensive linemen are dumb. So like it's
and
easy
that was
to
the
set them
second
up.
one.
Yeah.
It was
like offensive linemen, like they're literally cattle.
Yeah, what you do last.
Yeah, like which way did you go, George? That's just offensive linemen in general. Yeah. And like there's smarter ones, I'm sure, that can count to 3. But like other than that,
for real.
It's like if you kill them with the speed move, one down, like you can literally just be like, all right, now here's my counter. Yeah, and they fall for it, right? Like because all they remember is the last snap.
That's it.
Like, and
he told me those things, and I was like, I went to go train on my own. I'm like, he just made it a lot easier for me. So when I study, it's like, when I watch your tape, what angle is he rushing at?
Right.
Especially if we're playing against a guy that we're about to see this year. I'm like, all right, he works with a speed angle. What did his feet do? Oh, his feet kept going. Oh, his feet stopped.
Right.
So now this is my counter. So it's like, putting moves that a lot of people do, but what move can I do? Mm-hmm. I'm a cross chop.
Absolutely.
Side scissors is not my thing.
Right.
But cross chop, how can I threaten you to get the same reaction that you just got to put him in this position? So there's just things.
Man, I think I stole my side swipe from like Alex Okafor. I become like whatever it is. As I'm watching film, like my arm over, I've been doing forever. But I took that power move from Calais Campbell. I'm like, oh, I was like, to catch my arm over, I can try and work back inside with this. But I'm never going to be a hump guy, but I can throw that thing. I can try to throw it. Like I still like different angles from all different rushers. I look at Danielle Hunter. I'm like, oh, that long arm killing him. And that like he has that's like his chop is just like vertically down. I'm feeling moves at every as much film as I watch. I stopped watching film on offensive linemen and started watching film on concept schemes and other defensive ends because I love the way we rush or how you rush or how Travon rushes.
When did you get out of that? When did you get out of that realm?
Probably like year 3.
Really?
I was like so focused on like, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? I could care less what he's doing because it's like he has to work within the scheme. He has to work in, like, if they're a pulling team or a motion team, whatever it is, he has to work in his confinements.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, offensive linemen, like if they were actually athletes, they would have played on the defensive side. And like you'd be like, oh man, he used to be he was a basketball player and now he's fat, so he's an offensive lineman. Or like, oh, he was a D tackle.
Now you got to run down his face.
He was a D tackle, but then he got fat and now he's a guard.
That's real.
Like if you were twitchy, you would be on this side. If you were as fast as they say, you'd be on this side.
That's real.
So I look at them as just, they'd be like, oh, he has great feet. Obstacles. Like his one job is to hold it on for dear life for 3 seconds.
Do you know it's crazy that you say that? Because I look at these dudes as, how can I get them to this arm sled? So when I was here for the last summit and they had me up there speaking, bro, I was so in shock. I'm like, I'm up here bringing out my tape. I'm like, and I was talking to Justin Houston,
mm-hmm.
and he was like, bro, you got to work on the arm sled. You know the arm sleds?
Yeah.
You got to be on it every single day. Every single day. You got to know what you do. You got to trust what you do. Because right now, I don't look like you're trusting what you're doing. You got to go in there and trust it. Real. And I'm saying, I got you. Every day. I've been, to this day, still do. I even mow one at the crib. I got my kids. You got to train on. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, I tell my kids, I say, hey, boys, what daddy do for a living? Sack quarterbacks. What y'all do for a living? Sack quarterbacks.
Oh.
So let's do it. So it's like
you training them.
Oh man, I get it. Come on, let's work this cross shot. I get my oldest, I got him work with the eyes closed. I switch it up on him, I pause it. And I get back on. I got my second boy. He getting quicker on it now.
6 years old, out there working.
Yeah, we get in it because I feel like if I could train them to do it, then I'm always keeping it on my mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it kind of, that's what I do. So it's like, if I can do what I do just without thinking, then it's like, who can stop me in my mind? Because if I can't cross chop you, I'm going to run down your face.
Right.
And stop that. And now you thinking about me running down your face.
And guess what that sets up? My cross chop, and I'm back at it.
So it's, everything got a plan in my mind.
Right.
But, right now, 285.
Who?
Me. 285, dog.
Sizzle.
Yeah.
Welcome on in. Yeah, mass kicks ass, more power. Yeah. Okay.
And I've been liking it.
Okay.
I've been liking it.
Look, you say that until you like 50 snaps in and that back
see what they tell on you. They told me, they like, Josh, I know you like to play, but we're going to have to rotate you a little bit, okay? I'm like, I got to feel it out, coach. So we argued about that for a little bit, but I'm starting to understand the reasoning of the madness. But I like to play.
Right.
And I got that from Calais. Calais ain't never want to get out the game. I used to hate playing behind Calais. I'm like, Calais, I got you. It's 10 plays in. Calais, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm like, get you out the game, bro. Come on, man. Let me get a rep. But I feel like the longer I can get into a groove,
you feel the flow, and you feel like
I'm seeing. I ain't see this. Look at this hill. Oh, he leaning. Oh, he rocking. So it's like, those are things I get when I'm in the game.
Right.
If I'm watching, I'm watching like this. I'm looking at the ball.
Right.
Oh, it's a run. I'm not.
Absolutely. That ebb and flow of the game is serious.
It's real.
Now tell me about this. You've had rushers, but now you got Travon Walker on the other side. What have you given him so his game is like you become a counterpart to him?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to worry about you and him. They double team you, they got to worry about Travon or whatever he's doing. If you guys switch sides, it's like, what are you looking at his moves, or is he looking at yours? Like, how are you guys rushing to corral the quarterback?
I think it's trust. I always tell him to trust himself. You didn't get here for no reason. And trust your process and trust your moves. You know what I'm saying? Like I just told you, I know what moves I know I can win on. Mm-hmm. I've trained it. I've trusted it. I've instilled it in my mind and body that I can work these moves and I can do it. Trey, you have to do the same thing. You have to mold your body. What do you do best? His get off is insane. Right. Like getting to point A to point B is probably the best I've ever seen in person. He's strong. He's long. So it's just like, okay, you're fighting this dude. Your get off is 5 yards, 10 yards, and 2 steps. Right? Now you own him because you just naturally like that. Well, how are you going to beat him now? Like when you get on him, what are you going to do? What's your plan? Run down him. Well, okay, what if he stopped that? Then what's your next plan? Now it's angles. Mm-hmm. So now if you keep running with this, you power angling him, but you get him side scissors.
Right.
How is that working? How are you making them
come ASAP? You know what I'm saying? Distance.
So you got to really, and there's been games where bro just consistently just whipping dudes, because he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think just consistently being on top of him and helping him out because, I always felt like, I got to do this by myself, but also be accountable for everybody else. But now it's like, Trey, but we've also had times where, Trey, you go.
Right.
Like we know that they running a time or a nut inside. All right, you go high. It's really, I'm
gonna go low, so you go high.
You go high.
Quarterback flush, and you really feeding. If he step up, it's me. If he flush around, it's got to be you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's one thing with Trey too is like having that trust with each other, because it all changed for me. We played Miami in the preseason, and we did a flush game, and like in practice we did it, and Trey stopped. Like he didn't finish the flush.
Right.
He just stopped. And the quarterback just flushed out. And so it was like, bro, you got to do it. And then in the game, it did the same thing. He stopped and the quarterback flushed out. So it was like that moment where it was like, no more.
Right.
Everything that we do, everything that we train for in practice is going to happen. So let's not train bad habits in practice, in walkthroughs, and all the things that we do. Let's make sure we're excellent in everything we do. So when we get into the game, it's even better or it's better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like at least have that habit of doing it. So, that's one thing that we just talk about all the time, like in practice. Like, when we communicate. It ain't no like, yeah, I hear you. Nah, if you tell me you want to work something, okay, I trust you. I trust what you see. I'm gonna do it. And it goes vice versa, but not only us, but the interior as well. Hey, I got an exit right here. I've been watching on tape, 2nd and long. He likes this tackle like to kick set. So boom, that's gonna give you a lot. Hey, text it, or goose it, or
right.
You know what I'm saying, hit that edge because he's coming out to me. Or we can run a quick exit because he's bailing. So it's just like having that trust, and that's where I want to get to. It's like having that trust between the line that, when me and Calais rushed,
right,
it said one thing. We said 1 or 2 things to each other, and it was like sack because we trusted each other. He said something. Hey, Josh, let's run a text. Yeah, all right, cool.
Got to run it. Yeah, boom, I'm hitting it.
Text, sack. Hey, Calais, exit. Got you, young fella. Boom, 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 exit, sack. You know what I'm saying? So, but we had that trust. And that was things that we was hanging out outside the building as well. So it's like, I want to bring that officially to Jacksonville.
Absolutely.
And I think we got a good core now, people that's been there.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know what we get into and I know what we can be.
Still don't know how to say your running back's last name.
Etienne?
Yep, there we go.
Travis Etienne?
Yeah, them become a core member of the team. Yeah, that's the only one I have. I'm like, Etienne?
Etienne.
I'm like, yeah, him.
Travis.
Him. He's good. Running back right there. Yeah.
Number 1.
Absolutely. Oh, man, let me get you out of here. But think about this. When you're setting up moves, right, on the edge, to understand angles is a lot like hooping, right? It's about getting your man off centered. So like in my mind, if I'm on the edge and I'm like, yo, and like, when you really teeing off, you have 2-3 sacks or you just killing your dude, you go to the sideline, I'm like, I'm hooping right now. I'm in my bag. I heard you hoop back in the gap, right? Got a little basketball to you. Do you think that helps you out to play football?
Yeah, it definitely can. But you don't want to have that mindset. That basketball mindset playing football.
Nobody says soft. I say
that's what I'm saying.
Nobody says soft.
But like rushing the moves.
I'm just simply saying like
for sure.
The ability to ISO, the ability to shift your weight, to shift angles. Like when you drop exactly that bend for sure.
Yeah, I mean definitely when I look at when I watch Vaughn, back in because I told you I've been on the Super Bowl journey.
Right.
So when I watched back in 2015 when he went on that little run, he was the best player in the playoffs, every game. And the way for him to work that bend and keep going full speed is just, how do you do that? How do you work that? How do you get to that angle? Like, what was your mindset? What was your thought process? Like, what did you do to get yourself in that position at all times. If that was a boom, because he was just power rushing, and as soon as he stopped his feet, just running around him.
Right.
So it's like that's like, you about to cross him. So I can see it all relate. Obviously, I come from a basketball family as well.
Right.
You know, if you knew my sister in the WNBA, so I watch her a lot. And she a big post player, and I love seeing her get in the post because they idea get in the post, everybody back on. She working that spin. You know what I'm saying? Working the come through, dribble, cross, pull up. You know what I'm saying? All that has a face because now when she backing them up, they going, oh shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They stop their feet, she spinning. They don't stop their feet, she gonna keep backing up. Go for an easy leg. So I think body position all matters. You having a power angle. I'm rushing you. I just ran down your face. I might not have won. Right. But you felt me run down your face. Right now. So now when I give you that same illusion, just like you say, they dumb. I give you that same illusion, you gonna stop your feet, get ready to catch it. And I'm like, boop, boop. Now you can't recover. So I think it do got a good, I think it does matter.
Foundation where it transfers over. Absolutely. Now, do you agree with, was that a month and a half ago, when Austin Rivers hit everybody with there's more NBA players that could transfer over to the NFL to NBA. And I was like, that don't even make sense. Like, unless we talk about height differential, and even then,
who?
Like Austin Rivers. I'm saying
who would who could play?
Who could have a successful career from the NBA to NFL?
Bro, them dudes is huge.
They're tall.
Bro, Paulo, I went to the Magic playoff game, man. I took a picture I'm big.
Right.
I took a picture by this dude. Bro, this dude is massive.
Tall.
How do you play? Like, what do you play? Yeah. What would you play? You play tight end.
You're dying.
You're getting hurt.
You're dying.
You catch that ball.
One over the middle.
It's over with.
It's over. Anything 6'7" and above, you at tight end, you're just a red zone threat, or your career is over.
Them boys not playing receiver.
Right.
Them boys not playing running back. Who playing running back?
Look, I see basketball players like run routes, and they look like Buddy off of American, whatever it is. Like the
All American?
Bruh. And I'm like, I just be upset. They're like, man, I really got it like that.
But guys can really hoop. Like
everybody grew up hooping.
There's some people in the NFL that can really hoop. Like, and we the same size as them. Somewhat.
Right, you're right.
2 threes. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of fives.
We're saying 1, 2, 3s. For sure, translatable.
4 or 5?
I'm not gonna lie to you. No, there's not too many guys that are 6'8" and above.
Trevon, shout out to Trey. Trey's a dog.
He's a hoop?
Yes. Travon Walker. He's a dog.
Ooh.
Like, dog. In the post,
yeah.
I used to be trying to hate because, but then I'm really watching. I'm like, damn, dog.
You got it.
Damn. Like, big body.
Okay.
And it looked good too, bro. Real smooth.
Okay, sheesh. All right, who's last one I have for you is who's the best dresser on your team? Best dressed game day fits. In and out. Not just he was killing it one week. Consistency.
We got a couple guys. Can I put myself in it?
You can. If you think
I'll definitely put myself on there. I'm more of a classical, if you know type of dude, but looking real clean. We got Roy, who wears a lot of colorful, suits and who can really put it together.
Big Roy.
Yeah. And you got you got Cisco.
Woods. Roy
Robinson Harris.
Yeah, there we go.
You got him. And then you got Andre Cisco, who's more of the, the retro or more up-to-date fashion trends.
Okay.
He come out with some stuff. I like Kurt. Kurt be putting it.
First of all, Kirk is like 5'9".
That's what I'm saying. I be
at 110 pounds.
That's okay.
He gets to fit everything.
Thank you. Okay. I say that with shoe sizes. Like, dude, man, you can't come to me on those. You wear 13, dude. I can't wear those. Dude. I gotta wear my Zinnias, dog, just to wear black sneakers, dog. You know what I'm saying? I got the Gucci. I got wear Zinnia shoes, dog.
Right. Look,
but it's all
for the big guys, bro. Like, it gets hard to drip, and yet
we find a way.
You know what I'm saying? Drip don't drown.
No. What's the hairdo this year, bro?
Man, I'm just two-stranding it up, bro. I'm gonna keep this thing light. I've been playoff list for like 3 years. I'm focused in. I might even chop it all off, just could kill all maintenance work. But I'm focused in. I'm locked in. We're gonna make it real simple. I was gonna have fun with it. I was like, bro, 3 years of no playoffs, you don't get to have fun. I need to win a Super Bowl. Like, I got 2 years left in this thing. You know?
Congratulations too. Then you just get paid?
No,
Again,
no.
When you get paid,
that
bro.
was just an extension, bro. Like,
Congratulations though.
Little,
Let me
whatever.
hold some, bro. Let me hold some,
Look, I'm just
bro.
like, give me the year 15, man. Give me the year 15. Yeah, we
That's
just slide in. You know?
Congratulations on that too, bro.
I
Not a lot
appreciate
of people.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
With
people
the same
can do
franchise,
that,
it's
bro.
tough. You know?
I'm trying to be right behind you, bro.
Year 14 coming in, knowing the Super Bowl. Hopefully I'll see you there.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I'm gonna be in that thing.
Yes, sir.
But appreciate you jumping on the pod. Shout out to everybody who has made you the man that you are today, because clearly you got your head on the right way. And I just want to say thank you for stopping by Off the Edge with me, your host, Cam J. Yeah, I just like looking back at him to look back at you to look back at him.